kissing so bad, bro. Spit in my mouth, drill sergeant.
Do it.
Drill
Do
sergeants are known for
it.
being loud and training soldiers, the future fighting force. So let's see how drill sergeants are made.
So
in this
I'm not
drill
going to show
sergeant
yet,
bootcamp
but
video.
I've
Let me
been
know below in
working
the
on
comments who you
some
think has
numbers
the
here.
best drill sergeants,
A couple of math
you know what
problems,
I'm
the
talking
run
about.
speed,
Which branch
the
has the
trigonometry
best?
that
Let me know
goes
down below in
with
the
it, feet
comments.
per second, meters per
I
second,
almost
or
wanna
feet
call
per
my buddy
second,
Far and be like,
and
yo, what's the,
miles
like,
per
you know what,
hour
let's call him a single
are
pickup
the big
or
two we
whatever.
do. I know meters per second are a thing, but we're
Really
doing
quick,
feet per
just so you
second
know, a
with the
lot of people are
5.56 and
listening right now.
22s. They're about 1,100
We're watching a boot camp
or
video
1,122, 1122 feet per second, and 765 miles per hour. I know, words, right? I'm not used to training it or being with anybody, so you never have anything to resonant frequency off of. But at any rate, I pound out a nice little 5x7, or excuse me, a 5x3 for the town map. Oh, it's a nice one. All gridded out on the 1/4 inch. 2,000 feet to an inch scale, so looking real nice. I got everything laid out, and I also got the Hancock 50 points. There's really 50 things. I only had room for 44 in here, but you could always redo this and change out the structure a little bit. But in column A, you have the police station, high school, elementary school, UHS hospital, village clerk's office, NBT bank, Sydney Federal Bank, Tops grocery store, Walgreens drugstore, Dollar General, McDonald's, bus garage, self-storage, post office, water tower, fire station, Fireman's Park, nice egg, funeral home, retirement or funeral parlor, retirement home, water treatment plant, and insurance agency. Now, I'm not totally convinced all that order is there. I could probably drop the water tower, put it in the other column, and the self-storage and self-storage. But I'm going to leave those other three, Dollar Store, Walgreens, and Tops, because those are kind of those key bank elements. Police station, high school, elementary school, UHS hospital, village clerk's office, NBTs, and grocery stores. That is the holy law. Alright, but in there, McDonald's is kind of one of our big ones, so you would slide it in there. The bus garage could go in this other column, I'm not real sure. Self-storage could as well. But self-storage is one of those big ones in the clerk's office that you really need to, are we utilizing that? Or we got that under control? Fire station in there with all that. And that's up there, probably fire station should come with the UHS department, top 4, 5, something like that. And yeah, you'd need those. And on the other 22 side of the category, you got the DOT, Department of Transportation field, you got the bridge crew, you got the public works crew, and I'm willing to substitute this one, some power grid station that's up there somewhere. Oral's Garage, West Main Auto, Kaplan's, Napa Parts Plus, Wagner's Lumber, Bisbee's, Hancock House Hotel, Circle E, New China Restaurant, Little Italy's. You could do Two Brothers and the other one in there too. Mobile gas station, Snoco, Subway, Valero's, Hancock Herald, the park.
Right? So when
I already did park, did I? I don't know, there's another park inside
you need to have military bearing.
11J.
So you need to be able to embrace that environment because you're not used to it. You need to be okay and comfortable in it because when war happens, you're able to embrace another environment. When you're teaching and training soldiers,
that's the natural park there, the habitable space there for kids, and the American Legion. So there's some simple things, and if you wanted to take it out to the 50, we talked about 2 restaurants that were in there, put them in the restaurant category, and the churches, because there's about 4 of them, with about two of those other things that I didn't do, and you could say Capra Movie Theater and or Fox Bowling Station, 50-52. But I'm just trying to keep it in the wheelhouse here, about really what we're doing, DOT, water tower, what you can get away with. So this will get real later, as I'm working my way through this fold. Hopefully the land speed and the move speeds are pretty good. I got a nice little string cut to inches so I can tell you rope speeds. And again, keeping in mind the scale to that first start problem, super critical, because we'll be operating in scales frequently, so it's easier to have the tools ready at that scale of how I like to look at it, so we know we're thinking the same way instead of a macro or a micro or a macro that we're not really in terms of what that ADP is, that system. And we don't need to, I don't need to get up in your face. I really don't. And never in one of these jobs, any in the area I've ever worked, was that ever okay to move that boxer operation. Now, where that gets a little frosty is inside here we do not have that many number of personnel short of in a break room going through that information like it would be doing a whiteboard presentation, multi-domain, Penn's Row thing from these cues. Which ones we're doing, why we're taking it on. If police station, if hospital, if triage team, if out in that open field in quadrant R26, Fireman's Park. That's where we're going to do our drills. That's the baseball field, this is the football field. Once you can find one of those things around here, you'll have no problem figuring out your land speed, right? Because we don't really need the directions anymore. You know where north is, you know where the timelines are. Now we're talking about another level of that. We're talking about why that DOT crew or landscapers crew has to hit sites, right? So we're hitting 7 of those, 8 of those a day in an 8-hour day for your 888 rate, doing the triangulations of how far you can drive, what's your route, what's your best zeniths of organizing those systems to be able to actually process that through. So this is a pretty big task when you think in the Warhammer board here. This is the Salties book, and Return to Any Bones. Meaning that the Mare system inside here, we could talk about field, certain areas. Again, most of it's going to stay. You can't change dollars, inches, and the design of the town is what it stands, at least at the moment. That's where again, that conversation of talking to somebody using this map to be able to say, if Bass or somebody else in that area, what are we dealing with here? What do you get out of it? What's the exchange rate here? Can we walk that dog out in any kind of way? Do the calculations back our movement speeds and our organization and process here, our organization of field theories and students, and how they're breaking down in that NP. Because back to the QED, this little computer chip here on the 3x5. Oh, and she's pretty. Oh, and she's pretty. Map coordinates on it, and oh, she's good. At any rate, are supposed to be things that you learn, and I'm great. That's a fast way to do that, but it depends on what the back end of that looks like too. Given those calculations, those types of black hole, regular star, neutron star, black holes, they operate on those results. So after through this, something like this, what, the Business Insider thing, oh, it was good. They made them drink the Kool-Aid, bro. They put hot sauce in it. What do you want me to tell you? No Sharps violation there. But I get the thought. Did you understand it? How many of those kids didn't get it? Like right after they got done running. And it's like, see how none of you turned it up? None of you showed that vibe? That's the difference of knowing in Blue Phase that stuff's supposed to happen. They have no clue and beating them up about it, so they always remember drill sergeants behind them. Anyway, that's sharp stuff. Catch you on the next one.